Good morning, Kentuckiana. It is 7 o'clock on your Sunday morning. I'm Gabriel Gonzalez.
And I'm meteorologist Matthew Willoughby.
You know, Matthew, today it is the last day of the Kentucky State Fair.
Yes.
And probably going to be a good day to go outside.
I mean, perfect. I thought we had, a good day the last couple of days, but today is really going to be that day where it's the last day and also got some great weather.
Today's that day.
Yes, it is. I mean, the next several days also looking good too. So, yeah, get ready for some nice fall weather ahead for us. It is going to be some nice, gorgeous conditions ahead for us. We got a beautiful sunrise overhead for us as we look downtown right now. Overall, as we look at the next couple of days, yeah, get ready for some fall-like weather to greet you out the door. And right now, current temperatures are still a little bit into the mid-60s, so still hanging on to the humidity for us for this morning as temperatures are into the upper 60s, but not going to be as hot as what we've seen the past several days and even into last week. Overall, as we look at those weather headlines, we'll have another front rolling in for this Sunday that's going to really cool us off. As we look at satellite and radar, not much as far as into our area, just a few clouds further south. Well, we got mostly sunny skies to greet you out the door for your Sunday. Let's look at those current dew points. They're still into the mid-60s, some areas into the upper 50s. But we'll start to really see those drop as we go towards the overnight hours back into Monday. So by the time this time around tomorrow, we're expecting dew points well into the 40s and 50s. If you need that morning coffee to get you going for this Sunday, we'll be into the lower 80s by the midday, and by this evening, back into the lower 70s. So look at that bus stop forecast as school kicks off once again for tomorrow. Off to school, 58 degrees. Might need the light windbreaker for tomorrow morning, because back into the heading towards the afternoon hours, we're talking temperatures nice and comfortable, just around 76 degrees. What's ahead? We got a nice taste of fall on the way for this week, but how long will that last? Well, I'll be timing that out coming up in just a few minutes. We'll send it back over to you, Gabe.
All right, sounds good. Thank you, Matthew. 2 firefighters from the Raywick Fire Department are still in the hospital after they were critically injured in a rollover crash yesterday in Marion County, which is south of Bardstown. Officials say they were driving a tanker truck and heading to help the Loretto Fire Department when it drifted off the right shoulder of KY 527. 51-year-old Brian Hatt was thrown from the truck and airlifted to U of L Hospital with life-threatening injuries. Passenger 58-year-old Leonard Winkler was trapped and airlifted to University of Kentucky Hospital with serious injuries. As of this morning, we do not have an update on the firefighters. Right now, the cause of that crash is unknown, and there will be a prayer vigil for 2 firefighters today at 6 o'clock at the Raywick Fire Department. 3 people lost their homes Saturday after a fire in their apartment. The Louisville Fire Department went to the fire at a 3-story apartment off South 8th Street. Firefighters found a large trash fire outside the building that spread into a first-floor apartment. Nobody was injured inside thanks to an LMPD detective. Police said that detective went inside the building and helped get people out and get to safety before firefighters arrived. That detective was treated at U of L Hospital for smoke inhalation and a burn. LMPD has not publicly said the name of that detective. Investigators determined 2 kids living in the complex started that fire using a lighter found in the trash. We are following a developing story out of Cave City, Kentucky. Cave City Police Chief Paul Reynolds confirmed to WHAS 11 a civil dispute in Treasure Trove Park Saturday evening led to a man flipping cars while driving a skid steer. Chief Reynolds said Roy Spiker was driving. He then went to a house where the homeowner shot at him and damaged a car. Spiker was arrested and is set to appear in court on Monday. There were no other injuries reported, and we will continue to follow this story. The Jefferson County Coroner's Office said 48-year-old Jeremy Thomas is the person who was shot and killed last week at the Jamestown Apartments in St. Matthews. It happened just before 11 o'clock in the morning when officers got a report of a man who was shot multiple times. Police administered first aid before EMS rushed him to the hospital, where he later died. A scary moment for people at a high school football game in Mayfield, Kentucky, just west of Paducah. Witnesses said they heard gunshots in the parking lot during the game, and it happened during the 4th quarter, causing players, staff, and spectators to scramble for safety. The game was immediately suspended. One adult was injured and rushed to Jackson Purchase Medical Center before being airlifted to the hospital in Nashville. Officials confirmed no students or staff were harmed. Mayfield Independent Schools canceled all weekend activities and are arranging on-site counseling to support those impacted. Now, it is an active investigation, and officials are asking anybody with information to contact Mayfield Dispatch or Crime Stoppers. You can also text WKY to 738-477. Federal cuts to Medicaid and Medicare are being blamed for an infinite delay to an important addition at a South Louisville hospital. It's also cutting jobs at a local recovery center. WHAS 11's Clarice Shaley and photojournalist Emma Gefter have that story.
A Saturday at Louisville's Jefferson Square Park.
This land is your land. This land is my land.
Where Louisvillians showed up in support of Medicaid and Medicare, health benefits that have received recent cuts. People like Pat and Judy Hartledge back the benefit programs.
Worried about people who need Medicaid, and it's just not right that their benefits are being cut so drastically.
The programs are receiving over $1 trillion of cuts through the Big Beautiful Bill. In Kentucky, there's concern.
Because when these cuts go through and there are fewer hospitals and there are fewer doctors and fewer nurses in Kentucky, everyone is going to be impacted.
Louisville is already seeing the impacts of the cuts. Medicaid cuts have also caused layoffs for the Addiction Recovery Center, Isaiah House. About 10% of their staff have been laid off across the state, including their location in Louisville. Staff says the nonprofit stays committed to their mission, saying, quote, "While these changes have been difficult, we are confident in our ability to move forward, adapt, and continue delivering the high-quality care and support that our clients and communities depend on." Clarice Shaley, WHAS 11 on your side.
And funding cuts have cost Isaiah House nearly $16 million. Kentucky's Governor Andy Beshear has also said rural hospitals in the state will struggle with these funding cuts. Right now, Shelbyville Road on I-265 is closed. The Louisville Gas and Electric Company is upgrading power lines. LGEC asking drivers to be cautious driving in that area and plan alternate routes. Later tonight, some lanes on Interstate 264 east and west near Brownsboro Road will also be closed. The construction will be from 8 to 6 in the morning starting today until Wednesday. It's part of a $130 million improvement project on the Watterson Expressway. On Saturday, Councilmember Donna Purvis honored a Louisville trailblazer. The corner of Winrose Way and Fairland Place, now officially dedicated as Elmer Lucille Allen Way. 93-year-old Elmer Lucille Allen is the first African-American chemist at Brown-Forman, breaking that barrier back in 1966. Her impact also reaches into the arts, as she helped establish the Kentucky Coalition of African-American Arts and is a founding member of the Louisville Arts Council.